Tia.
Tia.
Hey, how are you?
Ooh.
Oh, you guys look gorgeous. Okay. I
Aw,
like how we're
Don't
honey.
doing
they?
today.
Oh.
Wait, just before we get started, you guys should both have access to record. I'm recording for backup. Please watch the chat. I'll let you know when there's a minute left. We have 7 minutes, and just to keep it going, you guys can start now.
Okay.
Awesome, awesome. Well, hello, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you guys are at. My name is Tia from Geek Vibes Nation. So excited to get the girls back together for season 4 of Resident Alien. I could probably go on forever, but I do want to just hone in really quick. Sarah, some of my favorite scenes are between Asta and Harry. And I have to admit, I was a little bit of a shipper between the two. I know Harry got a girlfriend and everything, but what my two-side question is, what do you think about people kind of wanting Asta and Harry to be together, and what can we expect from their friendship in season 4?
Great questions. And I think I'd say I am not surprised that people want to ship Harry and Asta. In general, I think when you watch a show, you're sort of like, well, yeah, they're the lead female and male, they're gonna get together. But that's not ever been our vibe. It's always been about friendship and a familial love. And so I think early days we all talked about like that was not where it was headed, but also early days a lot of our fans were like, let's go, like we ship Harry and Asta. And I think you get a little like fun moment where Harry as the Mantid comes on to Asta in season 4. And so the fans who ship are going to see how it really isn't good. Like it's not a good vibe. Like I know Harry's not being himself,
Mhm.
but it's just like that doesn't it doesn't work. So I think in season 4 you get a chance to really see how far they've come together, how much they've grown, what they mean to one another. And I personally just thought it was so cute in season 3, his love story with Heather. And I'm really shipping them personally as Sarah and as Asta. So I'm rooting for her to come back. I'm rooting for them to have a happy ever after. And I'm rooting for Asta to have a happy ever after with herself.
Mm.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you
Mhm.
so much for that. John, I'm gonna shift over to you so you can ask your question.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you so much. My question is for all of you, and it is related to the fact that you all turned in some amazing work this season from an acting performance standpoint. And I'm just curious what it meant to you to be able to dig in and just do some new and exciting things as actors this season.
Yeah, there was a lot of emotion, to be honest, behind the scenes because we were given an opportunity to be. I just feel more present, and it's been a really long journey, this show. In the sense that, like, in time-wise, we've only done 4 seasons in 7 years, and we've gotten really close, and we really have a lot of respect for each other as performers, but I think we all really care about each other as friends and people. And to see some of the storylines get wrapped up or change or make dramatic moves, I think this season, just for me, speaking behind the scenes, was very emotional, and I watched a lot of incredible performances from other people, and that made me more emotional myself. So it wasn't really that much acting, to be honest, for me to do. Yeah, I really have come to care about Sarah just as much as Darcy cares about Asta, and it's very, it's always made it very easy for me to get to those emotional places and scenes.
Yeah, I would say I agree. Like the investment in other people is in the cast is amazing, and it feels like a really safe space to do really hard work. I mean, Sarah and I have been best friends for 20 years, and then I got a whole new family of people that I care about who to watch everybody else grow. And the environment is so nurturing that when they set the bar really high for you for what you have to do and what you're being asked to bring to the season, it's a wonderful feeling to know that you are going to be well supported and that the cast and the creatives have your back. And this season there are some really beautiful resolutions in different arcs of story. and people are being asked to bring a lot of vulnerability. And as every season, it's super dynamic, and I feel like we've created an environment where it's really safe to do that. So it was a really rewarding season.
Well said.
Anything to add, Sarah? Or does that pretty much cover it?
I feel like they covered it. Honestly, I mean, I feel the same way. I'll just say that we've had a very unique 7 years together. And in some ways, we've been in the trenches. We've gone through COVID. We've gone through strike.
Yeah.
We survived. We lived to tell the tale, John. And I'm here to say that we all still love each other on the other side of it. So that says
Even
something.
more so.
Yeah, even more so. And I think you see that come across in our work, our chemistry.
Yeah, yeah, you really do. That is very, very true. So thank you so much for that, those wonderful and beautiful insights. And Tia, it's back to you.
Sure. If I have time to ask this two-part question, for Meredith and Alice, your characters originally kind of were like, I wouldn't say background characters, smaller, right? Darcy's the best friend, Kate's the wife of, the mayor and everything. We've seen your characters grow, get these like really awesome arcs, and I feel like season 4 is where we really see like Kate getting kick-ass, Darcy's going through and everything. How does that feel to see your characters grow within the show?
Yeah,
It feels phenomenal. Yeah. Go for it.
No. I just, I think Chris Sheridan and the writers do such a great job of taking what we as people bring to the table and as performers bring to the table and integrating that into the storyline. And I think, it was really clear in season 1, the chemistry that's going on between people. It's lightning in a bottle. And so I feel like it's really smart to make the entire world 3-dimensional and make sure that everyone feels like a person you can invest in and care about. And I think the writers did that really well. And it's been really beautiful to go from being like, the wife of the mayor to being a person who has to tackle her own, which is a part of
Yeah.
me, but it's a person who has to tackle her own journey with her dynamics with her family and within the town. And the richer, the deeper the character, the more fun it is to play. And I think this
Yeah.
season you'll see, other sides of my character that are brought out by the great writing. So yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you again, ladies. Unfortunately, we do have to hop off. Our time is here, but thank you again.
Thank you so
Cannot
much.
wait for season 4. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank